All right. First, before we actually kick off the net, let me ask if there's any emergency or priority traffic that needs to be handled before we start off the net. Always has priority. Any emergency traffic. Any relays for the emergency traffic. Okay, not hearing anybody. All right, hearing anything? We'll get this kicked off. CQ the FlexNet. CQ the FlexNet. Yep, and I got the recording going. This is WA5QPZ, Whiskey Alpha 5 Quebec, Papal Zanzibar. Handles Dudley, Dudley, located near Austin, Texas. Running 6700 here. And the latest version for Smart SDR is a 4.0.1. And everybody's got ability to download the version 4 to all the 6000s and 8000 radios. There are some extras if you want some of the extra features, primarily on the 6000, 8000 series, but there's some features that only the 8000 will have. But there is a scheme that you can get the more or less the plus side of that if you'd like some of those features. So look it over. If you're running an earlier 6000 series, you might want to think about, there's not a lot of extra features there, but you might want to see that. Maybe even think about the upgrade. Just not enough horsepower in the radios to do what they can do with the 84 and 8400 and 8600. Anyways, I digress. So the current version is 4.0.1. I'm running 6700 into an old Alpha amplifier running about legal limit. Antenna is a turnstile antenna consisting of two extended W5GI mystery antennas in a big X pattern with a common feed line. Seems to work pretty good in all directions. In any event, there's several ways that you can listen to the net. Number one, you can listen on EchoLink. There's a open conference there. Just search under my call, WA5QPZ, and join EchoLink there. You can hear my voice and anything else I'm hearing here. Also, CQ200. Which is, you can get that at cqplace.com, one word, cqplace.com. Register, and then you can run in any browser on any operating system, Android, iOS, Windows, Linux. You can run a 6-band simulated transceiver on that. It doesn't actually tie to any antennas, but some of us relay net info and that sort of thing to that. So that's CQ200, and you can pick off the audio there. EchoLink and CQ200 have very little delay. But you can also see a live podcast of my station. If you go to YouTube and search for WA5QPZ channel, and then click on live, you will get a live presentation of my receiver, Smart SDR, and what I'm receiving on. I also listen on two different web SDR receivers. I got one K3FF, I think it is, in Pennsylvania, and also one over in Utah, northern Utah. So I listen on those also. Comes in handy, particularly for stations that are down around me in Texas down here, because I can't. It's hard to hear something within 300 miles. So, anyways, that's the rundown. Oh, also NetLogger. If you're familiar with NetLogger, you can go to NetLogger and you can monitor the net. And I will pick off stations that are lurking there and add them to the list. And let's see. I think I got everybody in here for that. I've got an early check-in list, and it's mostly off of NetLogger and some over the air. I'll go down through the listing. Of course, myself, and next I've got W5MCP, Mike, NI4Z, KD0RC, Lynn, K4VAE, Vern. W4FO Pat, Dan, KE0SYB, W8AGS, N3CMI, excuse me, N3CMI, K4QJZ, Watts, WB8YKH Lloyd, move my cursor down a little bit. W1SMC Steve, WU5E Jim, WB4GO Greg, K8DXX Bill, K0VAC John, WJ2B Joe, K4CAE David, and Don, AI6RE, and let's see, I got a couple of others to add to the list, KC2QII, and KG5FRR, and KG7 LXA. Let's see, let me get some of these on here. Not a very good typist. I can't hardly talk and type at the same time. It's tough, but I'll get there. So almost to the bottom here. LXA and KQ6 JLT. All right, I think I got to the bottom of the list here. The last one was number 23. It was KQ6 JLT. Oops, that should be KO6. I'm sorry. I'll make that change. KO6. We'll start this. Here's just a second here. KO6. JLT. All right. Very good. So that's the ones I have on NetLogger. I'll take additional check-ins. Give it to me slow, not a fast typist, and we'll get the net kicked off here and go back and pick up everybody's comments. SWA5QPZ looking for check-ins over there.
November 3, Hotel Signature. Echo 0, Romeo X-Ray Sierra.
Okay, I got Bill, N3HQB, and the next one that popped up. Give it to me again.
Kilo Echo 0, Romeo X-Ray Sierra.
Okay, KE0RXS. Got you, Bill. Any others? And we'll take check-ins over CQ100, CQ200 a little bit later in the net. Any other check-ins over the air before we start going down through the list? Nice check-in list. And the band's in pretty good shape. This WA5QPZ done control for the FlexNet.
Kilowatt 0, Fox Golf.
Okay, got K0FG. Fred, all right, any others? All right, scroll back to the top here, and we'll start at the top. Mike, you're up number 1, W5MCP. I know you're listening on EchoLink, WA5QPZ and the FlexNet.
WA5QPZ, W5MCP. Yeah, I'm listening to you on EchoLink. I can hear you direct, but it's a lot easier on EchoLink. So I just do it that way. But anyway, man, we got 59 degrees here. It's kind of cool today and a little breezy out there, about 8 mile an hour. And it's going to be a gorgeous day. We're only going to go up to 60, I think. So I'm running a Flex 8400. I'm running version 4.0.1 and not having any issues whatsoever. I've noticed on the a lot of guys are having issues with it, and I don't understand that. I'm not having any issues whatsoever. It's just working some kind of good. But and I'm driving my Flex into an Alpha 8410. I'm running right at legal limit, a little less, maybe 1300, something like that on the peak. And that's going into an inverted V up there about 30, 35 feet. And works well for me. And the band seems to be in pretty good shape. Hope it holds up. We had an X-flare about 10, 11 hours ago. And but don't seem to be causing any issues right now. I was on 40 a couple of days ago, and about 11:30 in the morning, the band just shut off like somebody flipped the switch, and that lasted a couple hours over here. Y'all have a good one. That praise to all the flexors out there. W5MCP.
All right, very good there, Mike, and copy real good. I was using the Utah receiver, but I could hear you direct. It was just a little bit better through Utah. All right, very good. Next is Condi, NI4Z. Condi, your comments for the group. This WA5QPZ and FlexNet.
WA5QPZ in the net from November India 4 Zulu. Thank you, Dudley. Appreciate it. Hope everybody's doing well today. My name is Condi. I'm in central Alabama, about 30 miles from Birmingham. We got a 65-degree day, and it's probably going to decrease as we go forward. We got freeze warnings out for this evening, actually. It's hard to believe with 60 degrees right now, but it is what it is. Anyways, my rig's an 8600. I'm running 4.0.1. Like Mike said, I have not had any troubles with it. I did follow the instructions, but everything worked as prescribed, and I am very pleased with the operation. So at any rate, I did subscribe to the Plus thing to see what might come in the future, but we'll see how that goes. I got a real interesting thing that happened on Friday. I worked a station in New Zealand on 6 meters. So 6 has been showing up here quite a bit on the DX cluster for band openings. Anyways, I hope everybody does well this week. And Ed up there in Wyoming, you sounded really good on your new amplifier today. Glad you like it. And I'll turn it back to you, Dudley, and wish everybody a good week. It's November India 4 Zulu, back to net.
Thank you, Condi, and you're sounding good, sounding great. You got the audio and everything sounding just right where it should. So very good, and thank you for being there. Let's see. You go to Colorado. Glenn, you're up next. KD0RC. maker of the Teensy Maestro, WA5QPZ. How are you doing?
Yeah, good evening, Dudley in the net. This is Len, KD0RC in Broomfield, Colorado, and I'm running a Flex 8600 now. Brand new, just got it a week and a day ago. And so far, so good with that. It's running 4.0.1. I did load the Plus version of Smart SDR, so kind of waiting for that to activate at the end of the month. Everything else is going good. I've got a KPA 500 amplifier and a Mosley Pro 57B beam. And we're continuing to work on the Teensy Maestro. I'm working on it now to make it more dual SCU friendly, so that the 6600s, 8600s, and the Aurora 6700, all of those radios will you'll be able to select your slices that show on the Teensy Maestro. And that's particularly interesting for me because I like to run that diversity mode, and I want slice A and D more often than not, instead of slice A and B. So that's what I've been up to. Back to net, KD0RC.
All right, very good. Well, also on the 67, it's A and H. Something else to think about. All right, very good, Lynn. That's super. And congratulations on the new radio. Sounds great. Looks good. I don't know if you're running the APD, but it looks good on the screen. Very good. Thank you, Lynn. Next is, let me see, looks like Vern. K4VAE. Vern, your comments for the group. This is WA5QPZ in the FlexNet.
Well, good afternoon, Dudley and Nanette. WA5QPZ from K4VAE. Good to hear everybody this afternoon. I am busy got that net logger working properly, and lo and behold, I found out I was up next. So there you go. Anyhow, let's see. We're 85 degrees here in cloudy, overcast, almost rainy southeast Florida this afternoon. Currently running a 6700 with a Maestro A right now, A model. I did some work on. Firmware is 4.0.1 with the upgrade. Waiting to see what all comes. So far, what's been free on the initial install, fairly impressed with. So we'll just keep our fingers crossed and see what happens. Other than that, everybody is. The 6700 is driving a TGXL to a TGXL, and we're running right about 850 watts right now to a doublet antenna. K4VAE back to net.
All right, very good, Vern. Good signal, appreciate it, and looking good and sounding great. So glad to have you check in. And yeah, I see you on the net logger there. Got quite a list on the net logger. All right, next is Pat, W4FO. Pat, your comments for the group. It's WA5QPC in the FlexNet.
Hey, okay, Dudley, and good afternoon to my friend Vern down in southeast Florida, my old compadre. And good afternoon to everybody on the FlexNet. Beautiful, beautiful day here in southeast Alabama. It's 77 degrees. And the forecast for 6 a.m. in the morning, Monday morning, is 28 degrees. So going to be quite a temperature change here in South Alabama. But other than that, we're okay. Running Flex 8600 here, 4.0.1. I'll echo what Mike and Condi said earlier. Perfect install. Not one iota of a problem. And I also went with the upgrade. I spend this much money on Flex equipment. Getting cheap on a subscription is not my way to go. PGXL, TGXL here. Legal limit, maybe 1400 watts, pretty close to legal limit. into an 80-meter delta loop with the apex at 75 feet. It's the only antenna I have up right now. It's a new QTH, but we plan on having a lot more antennas up later. That's my tell-the-woe here for this beautiful Sunday in L.A. Dudley. WA5QPZ from W4FO.
All right, very good, Pat. Well, you're doing a good job, sounding good, and hang in there. Yeah, it's we'll see how all this works, but Flex has reorganized the things in the software group, and they're gonna looks like they're gonna really pay attention to the amateur market. Of course, they got other things to work on also, but this will mark the way a little bit. All right, very good. Thank you, Vern, and Pat. It's good to see and hear you. Next is Dan, KE0SYB. Dan, your comments for the group. This is WA5QPZ.
WA5QPZ, this is Kilo Echo Zero, Sierra Yankee Bravo. Afternoon, gentlemen. Hope everybody's staying warm. We have clear blue skies at 45 degrees. Got a slight wind of 5 out of the southeast. And this stuff is to the east of us, and it's going south. So those of you that still have lizards in the trees, you better watch out. If it gets that cold, they start falling out of the trees and hitting people. I thought that was bizarre. But anyway, I have a Flex 6400M running into a Alacraft KTA 500 and a KPA 500, and that's going out to a hex beam that is about 32 feet. And let's see, other than putting everything away for the winter, I'm out here playing in the shop, and that's about all I've got, gentlemen. Hope everybody has a great week, and we'll catch you next time. KE0SYB.
Very good, Dan. Sounds great. You sound wonderful. Didn't know you weren't standing in the shack. All right, very good. Thank you. Next is John, W8AGS. John, your comments for the group. Just WA5QPZ and a FlexNet.
Yeah, WA5QPZ and the net, W8AGS. Yeah, name is John. Good afternoon, Dudley, and to everyone on the net. Man seems to be in pretty good shape today, and copying everybody pretty well direct the those that I can to do it on EchoLink. So anyway, we're running a Flex 6600 here, driving a Alpha 87A, old 87A amplifier, running about 1200 watts right now to a vertical. And we're running also a version 4.0.1. No problems. Loaded it up and run it, no problems at all. And also have the A version Maestro that updated that one too, and no problems. Everything seems to be working fine. You just have to, I think I found out, I've really never had a problem with these running and load them up. But I follow the instructions in the release notes pretty close. And if I do that, I don't think I had a problem with it. So, yeah, it's running fine. Weather here, well, we got temperatures around 45 right now. And we've got rain out there, and it's pretty chilly. I think it's supposed to mix with a little bit of snow later on this evening, and so we may get a little snow overnight here too. So, like everyone else, I think that temperatures are going to be dropping here in central Ohio. We're located just southeast of Columbus in central Ohio. So then it came back and looked around and listen to the next. So back on 7-3 all, everyone have a good week coming up. Dudley, thanks again as usual for you being here for us every Sunday afternoon. So with that, we'll send it back to you. WA5QPZ, it's W8AGS.
All right, super, John, and copied that 100%. Band's nice low noise floor, and everything's working good. So very good. Thank you, Jim. Next is Ed, N3CMI. Ed, and got his amplifier all hooked up. N3CMI, WA5QPZ in the FlexNet.
Okay, Dudley, very good, thanks. WA5QPZ, N3CMI. Ed in northeastern Wyoming, where it's about 35 degrees, mostly sunny right now. So we got some snow on the ground we got yesterday, but it'll probably be all gone. It's supposed to warm up close to the 60s by the end of the week, so maybe it's not quite winter yet. We're getting there. Anyway, running here the 8600 with the 4.0.1 software. Everything's working quite well there. Running into a brand new PGXL, which I'm enjoying very much. It's great. And much quieter than the very early one I had when they came out. When they first came out, I had one. This is great. Doesn't hurt that I mounted it in a rack about 8 feet away from me, so it's not right at ear level. So fans don't bother me a bit. It's great. So that seems to be working well, and had a lot of fun on 20 meters last night. A lot of good FT8 activity, and it's good to see 10 meters is open this morning. That's good. The bands were pretty well wiped out a couple days ago, but looks like 10 at least has come back. So that's, and we're running into a 3-element stepper at 60 feet that's pointing down towards you, Dudley. That's the scoop here, I guess. Thanks, Dudley, for picking me up and for doing the net. WA5QPZ, N3CMI.
All right, very good, Ed. Yeah, that's a lot of scoop there. All right, appreciate it. Sounding good, and you got it working. Watts, you're up next. K4QJZ, WA5QPZ in the FlexNet.
Well, thanks, Dudley. Hopefully we're able to head that direction, so to speak, without flight. Got a pretty good copy on most people today. It's been really nice. Well, we're sitting here running a 8600 into a PGXL. Into our hex stream, headed that direction, and outside of Washington, D.C. And it looks like it's going to get chilly. It started out a beautiful sunny day, and now it's getting cloudy, and then we may get a little bit of rain before it's over. So we'll just have to see what happens. Wanted to pass on. I talked to Gary a little while ago. Unfortunately, his voice is still giving him a bad time. But he asked that I pass on to everybody that he wanted to say hello and wish everybody a good week as well. So just wanted to let you all know he's still hanging in there and working with some docs trying to help see if he can get that throat business resolved so he can get his voice back. Anyway, that's really all I had, Dudley, and I wanted to thank you again for doing the net and being out here each week. K4QJZ, back to net control.
All right, very good, Watts, and you're doing good here. Appreciate it. Next is Lloyd, WB8YKH. Lloyd, your comments for the group. This WA5QPZ in the FlexNet.
Hey, thank you, Dudley. This is Lloyd, WB8YKH. Just south of Grand Rapids, Michigan, a little town called Byron Center. We're running the Flex 6700. We've had it running nonstop here for about 8 years. And we last year bought the PGXL and PGXL. Very happy with how everything's working. I have had 0 issues. I've also got the Maestro B model and version 4 installed flawless on the Smart SDR and on the Maestro, so real happy with that. It's 37 degrees here and cloudy. We had our first snow. Woke up this morning, the ground was totally white. Not happy. So, yeah, especially when my cousin down there in the villages in Florida tells me, how warm it is and how nice he's got it. Don't need to hear that. Anyway, back to you, Dudley. Everything's going great here, and thank you for what you do for putting this FlexNet together. WA5QPZ, WB8YKH.
All right, very good, Lloyd. Very good, and doing great. Good to have you check in, and sounding wonderful. Yeah, we're expected to get colder. I think it's 67 or 68 degrees right now, but no snow expected on our end. None at all. All right. Let's see. Next is Stephen, W1SMC. You're up next. W1SMC. Your comments for the group. It's WA5QPZ.
WA5QPZ. This is Whiskey 1 Sierra Mike Charlie. My name is Steve. I'm located in the bustling metropolis of Weston, Vermont, and it's 38 degrees here. I had a little snow this morning. And tell you, it was quite surprising, but it was also raining, and it didn't really last all that long. I'm running a 6700, all the latest software. I'm running, I also have the smart SDR Plus. We'll see how all that works out. And I'm pushing, let's see, 22 watts into a PGXL, and it's at about 950 watts or so. Coming out of here. So I got the 6700 PGXL, TGXL, and the Antenna Genius, and things seem to be operating okay. I did have one minor issue when I installed the 4.0.1 into the 6700. For some reason or other, I was having all sorts of software problems when I was activating diversity reception and EFC. For some reason or other, it's just, it was wreaking havoc on 4.0.1, but what I ended up doing was did a cold boot and a factory reset, and I went in actually and rebuilt just a handful of my sideband global transmit and mic profiles, and everything seems to be working properly. No problems whatsoever, and I'm quite pleased with the whole kit and caboodle here. So, but that's about it for me, Dudley. Nice checking into the net. This is like the third time I've checked in, but it's been sporadic, and this is really the best band conditions that I've had so far anyway. So that's it for me. So WA5QPZ. This is Whiskey 1 Sugar Mike Charlie.
All right, very good, Steve. Well, glad to have you. And we don't always have the best band conditions to the northeast, at least not in the last year and a half or two. So, it's looking up. I'm glad to see it. Years past, it's been real good into the northeast, but last couple of years been a little weak. All right, very good. Thank you, Steve. And sounding good. I'm glad you got over the little hiccup there. It's nice to be able to diagnose it and get it resolved. Next is Jim. And while Jim's transmitting, I've got to go let a dog out. WU5E. Jim, your comments for the group. This is WA5QPZ and the FlexNet.
All right, Dudley. This is WU5E. Jim Heston, Georgia. Running a Flex 8600, Smart SDR 4.01, Smart SDR Plus, and PGXL, TGXL, AGXL. The antennas of Mosley TA53M. I'm running about 1,500 watts right now, and so I'm doing good on this new. Waiting on some new features come out, maybe at the end of the month or a little after that. You know. Anyway, so everything's good here in the shack. Temperature here outside the shack is 75.4. We got 29.09 on the pressure, and it is falling right now. We got a front coming towards us, and the temperature's going to drop down to 30, 32, or 33 degrees tonight. So, and then Monday night, down to 25. So we got a freeze warning on Monday night. So it's going to be interesting. I am going to go, and then I got to do some fixing outside. I'm going to mount my two antenna boxes up. I got one for the AGXL and one for the lightning box with all my lightning protection in it. So everything's going good here in the shack. I can't complain. I got one issue with the Smart SCR, but it's not really an issue. It's the integration if I start antenna 2 first. So there you go. So it's kind of like it in order for some reason. If I do it in order, I don't have a problem. But sometimes I start in antenna 2 for 6 meters. So there you go. So when Nibia showed up on 6 meters this morning, it was a free-for-all trying to get him on FT8. So back to you, Dudley. Good afternoon to everybody. W5E.
All right, very good, Jim, and glad to have you check in. WU5E, W85QPZ. All right, very good. Next one on the list is Greg, AB4GO. Greg, your comments for the group. This is WA5QPZ in the Flex Center.
WA5QPZ in the FlexNet. This is AB4GO. Well, good afternoon, everyone. It's a pleasure to listen to you all. And here, there's no snow in Florida. We are running 82, now 84 degrees, mostly cloudy here. We are expecting a little rain later this afternoon. Well, I want to thank someone on the net who answered a question I had last week. We're running the Flex 6500, and when I loaded the new version 4 software, it wasn't working on 6 meters. And the suggestion came in from someone to perform a reset on the radio. I don't know that I had ever done that before, but I followed the reset procedure, and voila, the radio now works the way it should. So we are enjoying a little bit of the radio. It's working fine. The Flex 6500. I am amplified by the ALS 600, and I'm running the Hustler 6-band trap vertical. I've been doing a little portable antenna work during the week and checking out some cables using my vector network analyzer and enjoying amateur radio. Not so much making contact, but getting the RF equipment working properly. So, good afternoon, everyone. Oh, I'm about to look at the Glenn rocket launch. It was supposed to be at 2:45. It's 2:39 at the moment, and I think they're moving it off half an hour to about 3:15 or so. And we'll watch that rocket here from our driveway. Well, back to you, Dudley, and the group. WA5QPZ. This is AB4GO.
CKA, Kilo 2, Charlie Kilo Alpha.
Okay, that was KA2 Charlie Kilo Alpha, correct?
That is correct, Dudley. The handler here is Dave, and we're located in Virginia.
All right, Dave, you're number 29 here, so we'll get to you here in just a minute. I just want to make sure I had the right call. All right, very good. Thank you, Dave. Let's see. And Greg, I understand that some of the cutbacks are going to affect the rocket launches. So I don't know. You may. That launch is already scheduled, but there's going to be some effects, I understand, of commercial rocket launches. Don't know. All right, next is Bill, K8DXX. Bill, your comments for the group. It's WA5QPZ.
Yeah, very good, WA5QPZ, K8DXX. Copying everybody really well. There's been once or twice I've had to, I'm running your YouTube feed on my right monitor right now, and every once in a while, there's been like 1 or 2 states I couldn't get direct, so I just turn on my other speakers and listen to that. But anyway, I'm also running an 8600 with the 4.01 software. I upgraded to the Plus option, and I still have the few grayed out buttons on the DSP, but I'm looking forward to having those brought up. And first, my compliments to Flex Radio for the high quality documentation, where they really emphasize the things that you need to do to make the upgrade go well. Now, I actually paid attention this time, and everything went just perfectly. Secondly, I want to say again to you guys, I was very, very impressed by your director of software engineering. I guess her name is Haley, who recently got her extra class license. I think very, very impressive. I used to manage various software and web development groups, and just to hear the way she handles things in a very clear, concise manner with good metrics and stuff like that, I was very impressed. I felt like I was right back home before I changed careers. Anyway, just one more thing I wanted to ask. Dudley, do you remember the name of the guy that was kind of your predecessor? He was, like the main interface between the ham radio community and Flex. He had, I believe, kind of an overseas name. Really friendly guy, and helped me when I was back using a Flex 5000. And I'm just kind of curious to remember who that might have been. I think his name started with an F, but I'm not sure. I'll turn it back to you there, and good afternoon to everybody on the net. Oh, by the way, I'm running an 8600. As I said, the 4.01. And my amplifier is an Elecraft KPA 1500, which has the built-in matcher and a couple of antenna ports. I'm not sure, what I would benefit if I upgraded to the PGXL and the TGXL and all those other things like that. I know it would be several $1,000s to do it, but anyway, WA5QPZK8DXX.
All right, very good. Very good there, Bill. I'm trying to think. We had a guy over in Germany. Is that the one you're thinking about? And his call escapes me. But he did the support for the European side over there. But here stateside, of course, Tim Ellison, he's still there, and they've got several other ones that are helping out. Ken and a few others that help out also. But were you thinking about the one in Germany over?
No. It was he could have been a German national, but I met him a couple of times at Dayton, and this would have been back in the 2009-2010 time frame. And I just, again, I see so many things. Occasionally people are complaining about the latest software release, not technical issues, but I saw one guy on Facebook recently that said Flex needed to have a pricing plan for senior citizens, and golly gee. Anyway, I just want to express, I've always had such great support from Flex, including from you and from Tim. And but my comments about the one individual, your current development of software, director of software development, a woman from Haley who looked like she was just working from home. Back to you. Go ahead, Dudley.
Well, they were some of them were working from home. I think Haley's moved. I think to here in Austin. He was in Washington. She was. So, anyways. Very sharp. She's extremely sharp. All right, very good. Thank you, Bill. And I'll have to put a pencil to it and think about it, because that was, right in the middle. Well, good grief. I'd been with Flex ever since, been doing the service for them ever since 2006. And so, back when they were working out of Gerald's house. That was, they outgrew that pretty quick. All right, very good. Thank you, Bill. Next is John, and I'll think about it, Bill. K0VAC. John, your comments for the group. This is WA5QPZ and the FlexNet.
WA5QPZ with the FlexNet K0VAC. Good to be here this afternoon. Sounds like the band's in pretty good shape. I'm copying everybody pretty well. It's 38 degrees here in Junction City, and we're headed for 19 degrees tomorrow morning, according to the Weather Service. Not looking forward to that, so you got to drag in anything that's going to freeze, including all the garden hoses and what have you. Running the 8600 here today with the 4.0.1. No problems with it. I also have a 6600M that I upgraded to the 4.0.1 as well without any trouble. Both of them work just fine. I haven't sprung yet for the SDR Plus, and I just be interested in your comment about it is radio specific. It is not computer specific, so I can't use the same SDR Plus on each of those radios separately. It's the subscription is per radio, as far as I understand. That's not a problem. I just wanted to make sure that was clarified. I'm not going to keep it. 29 on the list. You got to get through them. Have a good afternoon. I'll stick around till the end. WA5QPC. Good to be here. K0VAC.
All right, very good, John. And yep, you're absolutely correct. It's radio specific. So it's just like any of the profiles, whether it's a U.S. radio or say you have a Mars mod or anything like that, that's specific to the radio. So's the plus, excuse me, the plus updates. All right, very good. Thank you. Thank you, John. See, next is Joe, WJ2B. Your comments for the group. It's WA5QPZ and the FlexNet. WJ2B, this is WA5QPZ. You still with us? All right, well, we'll put him down for a little bit later. K4CAE. David, your turn. K4CAE, WA5QPZ and the FlexNet.
Good afternoon. This is Kilo 4 Charlie Alpha Echo. Dudley, thank you for the net. First comment is I have really not been into this net for probably 8 to 10 years, and it's absolutely amazing to see as many people participating as compared to the 5 or 6 we had years ago. Next of all, I'm running a 6700 into a stepper IR urban beam into an Expert 2K, and I'm currently running about 1250 to 1300 watts. I am running on the 6700 version 4 Get Early Access. Those of you that did not get the early access have no idea what you're missing in the filters that are available in the radio today. I am absolutely amazed at the quality. And Dudley, as per our conversation earlier, the bandwidth on the receive is the same exact bandwidth that I pulled off when I moved from FC8 back to making some calls. It was 3K wide. Next of all, I also run a 6300. The 6300 is kind of an unusual setup. You might look at my QRZ page. The 6300 is operating into a SB amplifier, also the Taurus 1.5K. The 1.5K is running into a Tar Heel 200 HP in my truck. My truck has the new Pro Power, which supplies 7,200 watts of 240 volt capacity, and that I am getting the most unusual reports you have ever heard while I go do parks on the air. And I do a lot of parks on the air. I'm getting 5. If I can hear them, I can make the contact, period. That just ends the conversation. And all of them are running on the version 4.01. I have the Maestro in the latest version. It's loaded absolutely perfectly, and it has been loaded on a laptop and 5 additional computers in my various offices to where I can access either radio. I found it most interesting to check into a hotel, make sure my room was facing the automobile on ground floor, and I can sit in the hotel room and access either my radio at home or the Flex operating in my truck. If any of you have any questions, be happy to answer them. Kilo 4 Charlie Alpha Echo in South Carolina. 7-3 to all. Have a very healthy holiday season.
Very good. That's interesting. I'm pulling up your page here now. Very good. And thank you there, David. Interesting. I'll check it all out. And glad to have you back. Yep, we've been over time accumulating check-ins, and we got quite a stack in here today. Of course, band conditions. Poor Jim, WU5E, I left him to be net control. I had to be away from the station, and right in the middle of the net, the band took a nosedive. Oh, man, he had to struggle through that, so it happens sometimes. All right, very good. Appreciate it, David, and I'll check out your site. Next is Don on the West Coast, AI6RE. Don, you still with us? Your comments for the group? It's WA5QPZ.
Good morning, Dudley. Nice day in San Jose, and just a few minutes before noon, and that's pretty good. I think I'm number 18 or 19 in the list. So, let's see. I did notice I just noticed actually before the net that my 2-meter and 70-centimeter transferters did not transfer with the upgrade to version 4. But everything else is running fantastic. I'll go find the yellow numbers for the transfers and get them installed back again. But otherwise, everything's working great on version 4, including 3dB. And I just added the frequency cap, so the 3dB now tunes to Flex for me. The other night I had the Flex on one frequency, and I was broadcasting that I was on another. So with that note, I decided, no, I needed to track. And OmniRig took care of that, so now it follows the 3dB, whatever I say in there. The only thing I haven't figured out is how to put new frequencies in the 3dB memory. I can type them in and they work fine as soon as I type it in, the radio tunes and the broadcast tunes. But have not figured out how to add them to the list. Maybe there's a maximum. I don't know. I'll just keep looking for that. If you have a clue, you can send it on. All right. Well, I don't think I have anything else. Everybody's coming in quite well today. And we're just sitting here watching a quick one. So have a good one. Thanks for doing the net. Thanks for the call. AI6RE back to WA5QPZ.
All right, very good, Don, and sounding good there, Don. All right, next is KC2QII. Are you still with us? KC2QII. This is WA5QPZ in the FlexNet. All right, didn't hear anything there. Lou, over to you. KG5FRR. KG5FRR, WA5QPZ in the FlexNet.
This is KG5FRR. Handle here is Lewis, Lima Oscar Uniform India Sierra, located in New Orleans, Louisiana, running a Flex 6400 with an OM power amplifier, about 1,000 watts, into a G5RV.
Very good, Lewis. It's sounding good over here in Austin. Good signal, and glad to have you check in.
I appreciate you doing the net. I'll tell you, I always forget about this net, but some kind of way I was on 20 meters and ran across you on your introduction, so I hung around. And just want to, I don't know if you can answer a quick question on the software. I just upgraded to the, to the 4.01 from the 3.919. And on the 4.01, they don't have any sliders for the noise reduction or any of that. Is that the way it's going to be in the future?
Well, they've got some improved algorithms, and they've decided that there was no need for the manual sliders. I guess they could put them back if people found need for them, but use them like they are. I think they're pretty darn good, like they are. So use them like they are, and see how it's going, Lewis. You won't need the sliders any longer.
Comment?
Okay, yeah, I appreciate it. I'm just used to the sliders. I've used them since I bought this radio like 6 or 7 years ago, and anyway, I use them to fine-tune everything and change the tone. But instead now I have to go down to the, adjust the receive bandwidth and play around with that, which works well too, but it's just a little different.
Yeah, I think it'll certainly help out. And somebody had a comment. Go ahead.
Kilo 4 Charlie Alpha Echo. One of the things I found with the going to the early release is that I had over the years programmed my EQ on RX, and after some experimentation I turned the EQ off on RX and found that that was an improvement, and then I am now readjusting the EQ on RX, and it's even getting better. I was probably having too much gain on the areas of from 250 to 500, 1K and 2K, and it seems to me that the new filters did a better job. K4CAE, thought I'd pass that along.
All right, very good. Yeah, they put a lot of work into that, and I understand. I wasn't in the middle of it, but there was some debate about leaving the manual sliders in there, but they were afraid that the algorithms would be fighting that. So, anyways, that's but good point, Lewis. Appreciate it. And yeah, that John, that's David. That's the way it should work. All right, next is KG7LXA. KG7LXA. Your comments for the group is WA5QPZ and the FlexNet. KG7LXA, this is WA5QPZ. Still with us? I guess not. How about K06JLT? K06JLT. I think this is J. This is WA5QPZ. Are you still with us? Well, no station heard there. Drop down to Bill. N3HQB. Bill, your comments for the group is WA5QPZ and the FlexNet.
W85QPV and 3HPV. Just checking all the meters here, running about 1,200 watts on a 6300. Using market support SDR version 2.9.91. That's up to date with 4.01 revision. And microphone is a ER40
running a Maestro A, an X12K. The antenna is a Summer XT406 up at about 58 feet, and it's 62 degrees. You know, this just gets more interesting talking about the changes and features. I think that I think Flex is reinventing the radio and software is wonderful. I haven't done the upgrade. The only thing I have that runs on the TV is my Maestro, and I can upgrade that. And but frankly, on the receive side, I appreciate Dave's comments on the sound and use audio voice reduction capability, voice processing. Running it through the Mac and using a program like Audio Hijack, you can apply all sorts of new AI plugins that are available for some of the other apps that I happen to have. And when you get those apps, they built the plugins into the phone or on the computer. So I've got that from Final Cut Pro and some from Universal Audio. And they're really starting to develop the AI capabilities of those on the audio processing side. Still working on the transmitted audio. Some ideas on how to reroute that through, but I don't quite have it figured out yet. Involved in software and just learning. But we don't have a whole lot of noise here, ironically. And the RF noise filtering here is just with a little time wave ANC 1 whenever I get some noise that's works on most types of noise to phase out the air. Can't deal with that signal blocking over into the dead frequencies. Back to you, Dudley, and 3H.
Okay, very good. Well, it's there's some changes there. Some, just have to work with in different ways. From one comment that I know went to the engineers is it'd be nice to know what kind of a noise they were trying to shoot for when they work on these various noise filters, blankers, because of different they have different approaches on each kind of noise. So it'd be nice to know what would be the best choice for some particular noise. All right, thank you, Bill. Next is KE0RXS. Bill, another Bill. KE0RXS. Your comments for the group. This is WA5QPZ and FlexNet.
Yeah, WA5QPZ in the group, KE0RXS. Thank you, Dudley, and thank you for doing the net there. Very much appreciated. I'm located about 40 miles west of downtown St. Louis, in Lake St. Louis, Missouri. Right now we have a temperature of 37 degrees. Looks like it's going to drop down to 25 degrees, and right now it's pretty windy out there, so looks like it's going to be a windy night tonight there and a little nippy. Currently running the Flex 8400M into a 6 DTV vertical in the backyard there, utilizing a Heil PR781 boom mic there. So everything seems to be working here, and I'm also using the latest software 4.0 software release. So knock on wood, no issues. So I'll say 73 to everyone. Everyone, hope you have a great week, and let's thank all those veterans for everything that they've done. Back to you, Dudley, Net Control, WA5QPZ, KE0RXS.
All right, very good. Thank you, Bill. And yep, it's Veterans Day. I'm glad you mentioned it. We've got to pay our respects to all those veterans out there. And for those that have served, our hats off to you. And we wouldn't be where we are without you. All right, next is Fred, K0FG. Fred, your comments for the group. It's WA5QPZ and FlexNet.
Using a 8400M and with the newest software, running that through Eloquent 500 amp tuner and amplifier, and just a small tri-bander up about, well, let's see, it's down about 40 feet now because we've had some good winds the last few days. And I think it's 37 degrees now and going to get down around 25 tonight. That's too cold for the middle of Missouri and the early, well, let's see, I guess we're about middle of November, aren't we? Anyway, the software's working just fine for me. I had no problems loading it and getting everything tuned up. I'm a little upset with the early access process. I thought after I paid my money, they didn't need the extra $100 from me, but whatever works for them, I guess. We're keeping them in business, and that's the important thing. Anyway, happy with the way everything's working so far. 73 Dudley, K0FG.
All right, very good, Fred. Very good. Well, the biggest thing is the wait on the next version. I think you'll get early access to the updates, where everybody else will see a grade button until it expires. So that'll help you out. But anyways, all right, very good. Thank you, Fred. Appreciate it. Next is KD4SH. John, it's your turn. KD4SH, WA5QPZ, and a FlexNet. John, are you still with us? Well, we'll come back and catch him later. N0SP, N0 Sugar Papa. Your comments, Pat, this WA5QPZ.
Okay, Dudley. I check in here once in a while. WA5QPZ, N0SP, near Golden, Colorado. Not running flex equipment, running a Kenwood TS890 at the moment with the software it came with, hi. And a pair of LA1K amplifiers through a splitter combiner to a 40-meter extended double ZEP. It's about 80 feet in the air, and it's fed with about 400 and some feet of 600 ohm open wire line. But I'm hearing virtually everybody on the net, so the band's in good shape, and the stations must be in good shape, otherwise I wouldn't hear them. So anyway, my compliments to you and the gang. No traffic here, of course. Just wanted to stop in for an occasional visit. WA5QPZ and 0SP.
All right, very good, Pat, and you're welcome anytime. Anytime we're here, every Sunday at 1 p.m. Central, here on 14329. And just don't have to have a flex radio to check in. Just glad to have you. Appreciate it. Next is David. No, I take that back. Yeah, David. K2CKA. David, your comments for the group. This WA5QPZ and the FlexNet.
Okay, WA5QPZ, K2CKA. Let's see, I just upgraded to the 4.01 and went for the SDR Plus, and I'm not very happy with it, to tell you the truth. Noise blankers seem to be non-existent, and I'm not happy. I'm not a happy camper. I wonder if it's the update was model specific or what's going on. K2CKA.
And which radio you running?
6400M.
Okay. Yeah, there should be. They should be, unless you're just really overdriving the AGCT. That is still adjustable. So. Make sure you're not overdriving that, but you should notice a difference. I did on the 67, so it should be that way on the 64. Anyone else have any comments for that? Well, I didn't hear anybody come back, but yeah, it depends on what kind of noise. The new filters are there's be tuned for different noises. So I haven't really had any severe noises to have to filter, so I can't really help you out a whole lot there, Dave.
Okay, one thing I wanted to mention on the, let's see, the settings is the pull down for the Flex radio setup. At the bottom of the page with the license info, it says I do have the SBR Plus and the Get Early Access box is highlighted in green. And I've tried hitting all those buttons and let's see, I get a big runaround or they're totally ineffective.
Well, if they're green, that means you have it.
Okay. I guess it's totally ineffective then. Okay. Well, I'll be calling the guys at Flex, and hopefully I can actually talk to somebody instead of an answering machine. And I'm going to ask for my money back. To tell you the truth. KTCKA, not please.
Well, yeah, you got to give them a little bit of a break. I mean, the early access you get a 30-day access window there, and everybody got it all at once here, so there really wasn't any early access to that. But all right, very good, very good. Shoot, turn in a support ticket on that, and that's the best way to get hold of somebody, or send them an email, and go from there. I don't know what else to tell you, David. They'll refund the money back to you, though.
Well, I'll give him a shot on Monday, and I like the good old days when he used to, answer the phone and actually get on and remote control my computer and fix things. But anyway, you have a good day, and thanks for doing the net. KTCKA.
All right, very good, David. And well, I can. Let me ask you, what kind of noise is it that you have that it's not effective over?
Well, right now I've got a hiss going on that I can't get rid of, and the noise, like I said, I've got some high tension lines 100 feet away from me, and sometimes they start buzzing. The earlier version, I could have a 5.7 noise floor on it and hit the noise blanker, and it would totally go away. That was the one thing that impressed me most.
Well, the wideband noise blanker's still there. That'd be the one thing that would drop the noise floor. But you got to go through the antenna pull out in the upper left-hand corner of the pan adapter. Hit on the antenna, and then you can turn on the wideband noise blanker.
KADXX.
Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, Dudley, I was just going to say the same thing. I've been in situations where I've had power line noise and things like that, and what worked very well for me was the wideband noise blanker, and that is true. That has been moved to the antenna pullout, and I haven't had to use it lately, but it's there. It seems to be working. Go ahead.
Yeah, David, you hear the comment about the wideband noise blanker still there? So that is, I always liked the wideband noise blanker whenever I had noises. I've seen as much as a 15 dB drop in the noise floor. Comes in handy. All right, very good. That's the end of the bottom of the list here, and we'll take additional check-ins, any additional check-ins over the air. Net's running a little bit long, but we got a lot of check-ins. We've had 30. Any other check-ins? This is WA5QPZ.
WB0HHM.
N4FYT.
All right, I got WB0HHM and N4FYT. I saw you on EchoLink, and I was gonna ask if you wanted to check in. We got you. All right, anyone else? Ray, go ahead. WB0HHM, WA5QPZ.
Yeah, okay, Dudley. WA5QPZ in the group, WB0HHM. 21 degrees here in Sioux Falls, South Dakota right now. So we had 4.8 inches of snow on Saturday. Well, no, Friday, sorry. Friday evening, I guess it was. Saturday morning, woke up with it. Anyway, yeah, I'm running the new version, 4.0.1, and running the Flex 8600, PGXL, and yeah, I think in the version 4, the noise reduction circuit seems to work better here. And yeah, I think some are having trouble finding that wideband noise blanker now that it's over in that antenna, under the antenna pullout. I didn't see it at first either, but I heard, well, yeah, I saw the comments about it, so got it working. Anyway, back to you, Dudley, WA5QPZ, W0HHM.
All right, very good. And sounding good there, Ray, and appreciate it. Glad you found the noise blinkers usable there. I've heard a lot of good comments on them. David's not too happy with it, but some of the others are. N4FYT, go ahead. This is WA5QPZ in the FlexNet.
Yeah, good evening, Dudley. This is N4FYT in Valdosta. It's 85 degrees for a short time, and early going to cool off in the early part of the week. Running 8400 with 4.01. I do have the Smart STR Plus and the early access in my boxes. When I look at them in the menu there, both of them are grayed out. They don't have any green shading there. I did work with Flex a couple of times this week. Put through some emails, and I think we're about everything worked out. I accidentally got charged because of my fault twice on something, but we got that worked out. So I'm running a loop antenna, 40-meter loop, and worked on that a little bit today. And running that into a Lux amplifier, running about just a little over 700 watts. And hopefully you're able to hear me out there. And I still have a little issue with my voice, getting over a little medical issue there. But anyway, good evening, everybody, and hope everybody has a good week next week. Give me threes and 4FYT.
All right, very good. No, you got a good signal. At one point you peaked S9, so good signal here. And the band's real quiet, so very good. All right, very great. Let's see. Let's see if we can take check-ins on CQ200. I've got to punch a couple of buttons quiet here, and then we'll be able to take check-ins there. So, all right, anyone on CQ200 that would like to check into the FlexNet, come at this time, please. This is W85QPZ. Okay, anyone on CQ200 like to check in on the FlexNet? This is WA5QPZ.
This is K0VAC. Dudley, you're going through here fine. There's just nobody else around. Go ahead.
Okay. Well, there you go. You're coming through great. Got all the right buttons pushed. That's always a question, when everything's silenced, you don't know whether it's working or not, and you can't rattle the cage. All right. Hey, I appreciate it. Thank you, John. All right. With that, let me see. Let me go back over the air. Anyone over the air? This is WA5QPZ. Okay, any more check-ins, comments, queries? Otherwise, we appreciate everyone listening. We'll upload the recording, and you can go back and replay it at your leisure. And I say this every week: if you have a chance, play it on your big screen TV on YouTube. It's always interesting to see it on your big screen and through the better audio system. But anyways, all right. Anyone else have any lasting comments for button it up? This is WA5QPZ.
K0VAC, one quick question.
Yes, sir. Question away.
Yeah, on the subscriptions for SDR Plus, I get one for each radio, as we said before. Do I have to download the SDR Plus app to the computer twice, or do I just use the same one and it automatically decides based on the subscription for the radio? Good?
No, when you select the radio and you click on it, then you upload the file. It uploads it to that particular radio. Over.
Okay, that's all I wanted. Thank you very much.
Yeah, it'd probably be nice if it would just do it, but I don't think it loads it locally. I think it loads it directly to the radio. Yeah, you got to select the radio you want to do that to and upload the file. So you can hit the refresh and just to make sure, double sure on that. All right, anyone else have anything? Man, it's been a good net. Nice band conditions, no contest to fight. POTA's giving us a break here, so we're in good shape. Excellent. Good conditions today. I thank each and every one for checking in. Have a good weekend, what's left of it. Let's have a good upcoming week. Maybe Congress can get themselves put together and get back to business. It's it's going to kill all of us to keep this up. 73 all from WA5QPZ. And hopefully we'll see you next weekend. 73.
Hopefully have a great week.
Thanks, Dudley.